Bay of Plenty multimedia journalist Rosalie Liddle Crawford joins us now. Rosalie, good morning.
Kia ora, Ryan.
Great to have you with us.
Yep.
We've heard some rumours that maybe the cordon might be lifted today or is being lifted today. What do you know about that?
Well, we heard last night actually that there would be a reduction in the cordon today pending that final geotechnical sign-off. So Mt Maunganui Chair Joe Veal told me that an update on this would be confirmed through a council media release this morning. So I know business owners are going to be feeling very relieved, as it's been a time of great uncertainty because businesses have been feeling the impact of reduced visitor numbers here.
Yeah, and presumably that's what they would have been talking to the Mayor about last night. I know you've been speaking to some of them after that meeting. What have they been saying?
I spoke with Mt Maunganui Chair Joe Veal. She said the mood at the meeting was emotional but also constructive, with business owners concerned primarily for their staff and wondering how they can support their employees. So if that disruption continues. So she said the Mayor was very clear and articulate about what's happening on the ground and what this next week ahead would look like. So we've got fewer than 20 businesses that are directly inside the cordon, but the wider businesses are also feeling the impact of reduced visitor numbers and just that ongoing uncertainty. Foot traffic around Mount Main Street has shown a decline of 13.7% on some days, which is really significant as January is our peak summer season. So I don't know if you know, but many of the hospitality businesses here actually jumped straight in on that first day, delivered over 1,000 meals to the emergency workers up here. So they'd love it if visitors and local community would come now and back in and just support them on Main Street.
Yeah, they absolutely deserve it. Now, you've got several cruise ships coming. You've got a concert at the Bay Oval on Saturday. Rosalie, how are people feeling about a sense of normality returning, about things starting to happen again in town?
Well, we actually have 11 cruise ships, Ryan, coming between today and next Saturday, the 7th of February. So that hugely impacts. There's thousands of visitors pouring into the Mount here. And on Saturday afternoon, that global dance icon Fisher is taking over Bay Oval for the first ever major concert there. And so we're expecting over 25,000 visitors into Mt Maunganui on Saturday from that. So Mt Main Street told me last night that Tourism Bay of Plenty is working closely with the cruise ship liners to encourage passengers to remain in the Mount and spend time on Mt Main Street, which is really reassuring to those businesses. So the messaging around that is just really focusing on welcoming the visitors while acknowledging our city's grief. She said, quote, "We are a city in grief, but we also have an obligation to show manaakatangi to our visitors." So cruise ship passengers are being encouraged to visit local businesses rather than being redirected elsewhere.
All right, Rosalie, thank you very much for that update. Nice to have you on the program this morning. That's Bay of Plenty multimedia journalist Rosalie Liddle Crawford.